Here we are once again, YouTube. Oh, I should probably blow this up here. I should blow this up like you guys are blowing me up, which is really cool. Almost at 1,000. Almost there. I'm right at the pinnacle. So this is to the Renegades. We are doing the Tale of Ginny and Screech. Now, y'all have sent me like 5 or 6 links, and I go to click on those links, and they're dead links. And I'm trying to do my best to do the right video. I hope this is the right video. I'm supposed to do the Tale of Ginny and Screech. And then I'm supposed to do, I believe, the Violet one. So this is a 13-minute one. I am looking forward to it. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And here we go. Mark, set. Let's hear what he has to say. I have no idea what the song's about. But I love that he's on his acoustic guitar. So let's hit this. Oh, he's such a good guitar player. Ah. And he's in London, right? In the UK? So good. I love his intros. Sorry. Phone's ringing.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame?
He's good at storytelling. I wonder if this is the street that Ginny walked on. I'm assuming this is probably a true story. I don't know, but I stopped right on the wrong spot. Lick.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet, he was a...
Oh, this is going to be a story about 2 people colliding. It's going to be one good, one bad. Oh, he's so into this stuff. Let me kick this back. I want to start this over. Let me just start it over. Almost sounds like a Christmas carol there. That part doesn't. He's the one-take wonder, right? Just goes right into it.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame?
No, I don't blame.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys.
That's not good.
James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she...
Oh, this story's not going to end well, is it? Especially when you're talking about he's on the streets, he's 14, he's been smoking, you know, he's a liar, he's a thief, the devil wants his soul. Oh.
Old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with
Good
the
storyteller.
boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared.
Good dynamic.
Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet.
He's so good at like bringing you into the story, and I'm afraid where this story's gonna go.
A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound
My intuition's telling me something too.
in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night.
It's a bar. I'm afraid of what's happening in this song. Come on, Jenny, I'm rooting for you.
Don't fucking look at me! I mean it, bitch! Are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung.
That's a clever bar, by the way, because the last thing you'll see is a boy named, and he doesn't really give the name because he's playing the position of the boy, and you know, he's protecting his identity, and then he goes on to say, telling the narration of the story, Screech. That was pretty clever. That was super, super clever.
You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Oh, he stabbed her. Why? What did she do?
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep.
He killed her.
Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Looks like there's a commercial. Maybe not. So this goes on. So she escaped. My dog is... Go lay down, baby. Go lay down. Go lay down. Stay. Let's go on. This is sad. He's such a good guitar player, though. This is sad because it reminds me of, you know, I'm a Christian, and when I was in Bible college, I went to Bible college with two people, Mike and Nicole. Well, more than two people, but they were part of my like family unit back in the early 90s, late 90s. And they moved to Texas, and you know, years go by, and I lose touch with them, and then I hear that Mike, a close friend of mine who I wrote worship songs with, had shot Nicole, who was a good friend of mine too back in the day, and killed her. And her last words were to her children as her 14-year-old ran in, and she had like 5 kids, was follow Jesus, you know, and then she died, and he ended up going to jail. He's got 20 years to life in Texas, and it's so sad. It's just, this stuff reminds me of that, like just the heartbreak of this broken world that we're in. No one escapes injustice, but my God has promised that he'll bring justice one day. Let me hear this music again. He's such a good guitarist. And And if you want to verify my story, it's Mike Vollmer and Nicole Vollmer. You can look it up. Texas. Just look at old newspapers. It's there. It's sad. Go lay down. So good.
Hi, this is Mark Barton.
Sorry about the ads, guys.
And hi, this is Nicole
We'll skip
Hockley,
these.
also from Sandy Hook Prime.
We'll kick it back a little bit. I got like knots in my stomach over this song. It gives me a little anxiety here just because it's tragic. So good. So good. I don't know if this same. Oh, Screech's tale. So it's gonna go from the other side of it now.
Our story, it starts right at the end.
Okay.
At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
It's continuation.
Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
You know what sucks? Like, why does this give me so much anxiety? Sorry, I'm gonna get a little vulnerable here. But like, my dad was killed by a 14-year-old when he was 24 and I was 8 months old. And that's what got my mom on drugs. And he was shot by a 14-year-old out of a 2-story window. My dad was like 6'4". I mean, he was really tall. That's where I get my height from. And he was fighting with the kid's dad over a parking space in Lenox, California. In fact, I tried to find the records because I've only been told the story, but I haven't been able to, like, I've been trying to look up all of the records in Lenox, California. I have had no luck. If any of you guys are good at finding these things, I would love to find out, like, to get some legal documents on this because I don't have any. But he was shot by a 14-year-old with a .22. Ended up going to the hospital, and he died 2 weeks later of an infection. And that drove my mom crazy. My mom was pregnant with my brother. And then that's what caused, after my mom gave birth, she ended up getting on drugs, and she was on meth my whole childhood. I mean, she's clean and sober now. She's been clean and sober for a minute. But this is like so personal because I don't relate to the Ginny thing, but the stories parallel a lot. And it's just, it's overwhelming.
Story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
Yeah.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54.
Such a good
no
storyteller.
refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate. With something far more sinister in mind, does away.
I'm sure the devil's got a soul. He's so good at storytelling. Is he Screech in this one?
Hey,
now?
babe, you in?
No.
No, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night.
Oh, you mentioned that
shrill
before.
cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights.
Oh, no.
Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal.
Wow.
With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
This story doesn't end well for anybody, does it? Now his guitar's a gun. Boom. Boom. 3 shots. 4 shots. The camera work, that's... Man, it brings you in.
Story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
This song gives me anxiety. Good storytelling, though. Another commercial, guys. Sorry.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Now they're in the hospital. Violet's Tale. Such a good storyteller. So good. So good. Stays in key too, so good.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Let's talk about Violet. Man, this is deep and creative and good, but it's sad.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard.
Really?
Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tight, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he paint her black and blue and dark.
Domestic violence, sexual abuse, incest, murder, all these things. I wasn't prepared for this. Baby, you gotta go lay down. Go lay down. Stay there, sweetie.
Like pickled bricks, she met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tight, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
It's such, like, the camera work is so simple, but it's so engaging. And it makes you feel like you're that person, or that you're there, that you're sucked in. Like when Screech was killed, the camera falls and now you're in the hospital and it's coming from the person Violet, and it's just crazy. This camera work is so creative, so simple, but so creative. I got knots in my stomach.
Night he took her tight, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
You know, that's a truth. You know, the devil comes to seek, kill, and destroy, and he's looking to destroy any life that he can. And there's a lot of lives destroyed in this video. I'm just gonna play it, guys. I don't need to kick it back.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late.
No.
And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack. Things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
He's a very good storyteller. I just don't like the story because it's too real.
Fucking say something, Violet! Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Or Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington.
Is 2005 the year this happened, or is it an address? Is this when all this stuff took place? I like that he's in the hospital gown in the middle of the street. I mean, it just makes you feel it. I don't think I can listen to the song again. But let's...
London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. Miracle. It happened on these very streets. Two twins.
Two twins?
Aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
The endless violence. I can't even talk. Yeah, I know why you guys wanted me to wait to do these three together. Oh my gosh. So, Screech killed his sister. What a bunch of twists and turns in this song. I'll give him credit. Like, he makes you feel it. Like, I'm crying, man. I can't deal with this. I'm out, guys. Thank you.